Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 2 stocks that you should be keeping in your watch list for today. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of last night's video, right after the intro. All right, everybody. Okay, let's get started. So right now we have the SPY. That red day that I wanted back here yesterday did not happen, and I don't think we're gonna have. I don't think we're gonna have that anytime soon. I don't think I'm gonna have a red day. I think we're gonna keep going higher and higher, and I think that we're gonna make new highs today. I think it's if not today, then definitely tomorrow. In my very honest opinion, of course. But yeah, watch this thing for a long. Dip buyers who have been buying the dips over here and over here, and then again overnight right there, they're just buying the dips and they're bringing the stock up even higher. All right, even way above the chop fest zone that we had over here. Okay, so definitely watch this thing for a long. I'm not bearish on this thing, not anymore, not anymore. So the very first stock that y'all should be keeping in your watches for today, that stock is Facebook. All right, and the reason why I want to point out Facebook is because for those of y'all who are subscribed to the channel, who have watched the weekend videos, I talked about Facebook on the weekend, and I did mention that there was a bullish harami on here, but I wasn't too convinced. I wasn't too convinced until the market opened yesterday, and I saw that gap up, and the dip held. Dip buyers kept loading up on a stock over here, and it closed up very, very strong. All right, and right now when you're looking at a pre-market, it's up to like 266. So watch this thing for a dip at first. Again, watch this thing for a dip, just a little one to like 263-ish before we continue back up towards the 267, towards the 270, towards the 267 and the 275. All right, watch that move to happen within like the next day or two. So again, that is the very first one that you should be keeping on your watch list. I'm looking on here to see any news. Yeah, again, this is just all technical analysis, so watch that one for a long. The next one that you should be keeping on your watch list for today is CRM. And CRM, I like this one. I like this one a lot better, and I will explain why. I have been covering the stock for a long time, right? It's been playing games with the longs, very nasty games. It's not very fun. Then every time it looks like it wants to go back up, it immediately fails, right? And then there was this bullish hammer right here. I thought this was it, and then it fell again and again and again and again. And as of right now, I think short sellers are trapped in here, right? Short sellers got trapped right in here, okay? And another thing that I want to point out on this chart is that if you look on the 30, if you look on the 30-minute chart time frame, there is a falling wedge on here. It's very clean. It's very, very, very clean. All right, and it's breaking out again. This is not something new. We have seen this before. We have done this before. If you're not holding long, if you didn't buy the dip yesterday, it's not too late. The stock has a lot of room to run, like a lot of room to run. If you look at it on a daily time frame, there is like all of this space right here. Wow, just look at that, right? Look at that much upside. Watch this thing for a long. Automatic long in my eyes. I have nothing bad to say about this thing. I think it's gonna fly. It may make a surprising move today and move up all the way to like 225 in one day. It could. All right, I'm not saying that it will. I'm saying that it could. And then after that, it can keep going up all the way to like 240. So watch this thing for a long. I'm not bearish on the stock. I like this falling wedge. All right. Which other stock did this? Again, for those of you who are new, I think Baba did this once upon a time. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. It's right here. Once upon a time, Baba showed us the same thing, and Baba was a nice trade, and we like Baba, right? Story's over. There you go. Watch this thing for a long. Again, this is to help all of you beginners out there. So now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The very first one that we're going to talk about, that one is PayPal, PYPL. And PayPal, I talked about this one before because of the flag, right? It did relatively well in the fact that after I released that video, we're positive on the stock. And I think it's gonna run even higher. The market is moving up, and this stock usually follows the market, and it's doing pretty well. Every time it dips, it get bought right back up. And if you see right now, we're up to like 248, 249. So watch that thing for a run up to 260. I think it can do it. If not today, then probably by tomorrow. Okay, so definitely watch this one for a potential long as well. My thoughts and opinion are not changing about this stock. It has room to run. I'm not bearish, not at all. All right. Now the very next stock that we're gonna be talking about in this video is BNGO. Very a hype stock, right? A lot of hype about this stock all over YouTube, and all of you have been asking me to cover the stock. It didn't have options on this thing. Again, we trade options on this channel. I do not like making dollars per share. I don't think it's worth my time. So I like trading options to multiply my account, right? So if you're looking at this thing, it had a good move from like 39 cents all the way up to $9. Okay, solid move, solid move. All right, and now given the fact that the stock is up by so much, they did something very typical that all penny stocks do. Again, they did a public price offering. Is when it's another version of stock dilution. They add more shares to it, and the stock tanks overnight, right? So where's the thing gonna go? I think it can go down to $6. I think it can go down to $6 and then bounce afterwards. The chain is not bad. The chain is not bad. Eventually it's gonna get better, hopefully, and then maybe I'll cover this a little bit more moving forward. So yeah, that's my very honest opinion of that one. The next stock that we're going to be covering, that one is RIOT. All right, and RIOT is one of the BTC stocks, the stock that follow BTC. As you can see right now, it's very overextended. This one is for the short sellers, by the way. This is not the type of video where I'm saying like we're gonna go long. Like, no, we're not gonna go long. This is for the short sellers. I think this is finally done. This thing is exhausted. It wants to tumble down. If you look at it on a 5-minute chart, this is not. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. Like best case scenario, it bounces up to like 24.14 and then tumbles all the way back down. All right, and the same thing applies for BTC. Let me just do this one more time. The same thing applies for, this is TradingView for all of you who are not familiar with this thing, BTC USD. And yeah, this is not looking good. Again, I covered this previously. I covered this multiple times. I covered it when we were at 42,000. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. And now it tried to retest the 40,000 level, and then it got crushed to make it double top. This thing is gonna fall. My thoughts and opinions are not gonna change. I think we're gonna go to 21,000, as I put out on Twitter. I put that out on Twitter a long time ago, and I think we might see 21,000. And if I'm bearish on this thing, then I'm definitely bearish on RIOT. Okay, so definitely watch RIOT for a short. This is for the short sellers. All right, now the last stock that I want to cover for this video, a lot of you are gonna love this. That stock is Netflix. All right, and Netflix did exactly what I said it would do when we were all the way back here. Somebody asked me to talk about Netflix, and I told y'all that you're gonna get involved in the very boring sideways trading in this little box, and that's exactly what it did. For all of you who bought YOLO calls, congratulations. All right, congratulations. I'm gonna let you know right now, do not get too greedy. All right, do not get too greedy. And $600 is probable. $600 is probable. It's like right around the corner. But if you're deep in the money, it's okay to take some off the table, because if this thing like crumbles, those premiums are gonna disappear very quickly. So just keep that in mind as you trade in Netflix. All right. Eventually, it's gonna, like, if it holds up that level, like if it holds up anything above like 550 for like a day or two, 600 will be right around the corner. Like I don't doubt that. Okay, but that is my very honest opinion of Netflix and all of the other stocks. All right, y'all. Do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm as always. And if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these pre-market analysis videos, which are released every single day from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens, and the post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and the Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you are new to the market, if you're new to trading and you're looking to get started, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to get signed up with everything you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with Webull using my very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using my second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video. Do not get too greedy out there. I'm very long biased on the market. I think we're gonna make new highs. Take your gains on the way up. All right, you can always get back in. Enjoy the outro.